They can break the body, they can shatter the mind, they can burn the world around you to ash. But there is one thing they will never touch, one thing that outlives every wound, every loss, every betrayal. Will immortal, unconquerable, eternal. When the body fails and the legs refuse to carry, when the lungs burn and the breath won't come, there were whispers, one more step. When the mind fractures and the thoughts turn to fog, when the memories attack and the doubt screams loud as the will roars. Keep thinking, keep choosing. When the heart cracks and the love turns to scar tissue, and trust bleeds out and hope feels like a lie, the will says love again anyway, trust again anyway, hope again anyway. Because the will doesn't depend on perfect conditions, it creates them. Yeah, they can take your name, they can take your title, they can take your money, your home, your people. They can take every external thing you ever thought defined you, but they can't. The unbreakable core that says I am still here, I am still choosing, I am still becoming. That core doesn't need a body to exist, it doesn't need a mind, I think it doesn't need a heart to feel, it simply is pure, indestructible will. Immortal will. They can kill the flesh but never the fire. Immortal will. They can shatter the shell but never the source. Immortal will. They can take everything except the choice, keep rising. I am not my wounds, I am not my losses, I am the refusal to be defined by anything except my own unbreakable decision to rise, immortal rise. Yeah. When the night feels endless and the dawn refuses to come, the will becomes the only light left in the sky. When every door slams shut and every path disappears, the will becomes the only road that still exists. When every ally turns to enemy and every friend becomes stranger, the will becomes only loyalty that never wavers. The will doesn't need allies, the will doesn't need yours, the will doesn't need light, the will creates all three. Immortal will is not loud, it doesn't need to shout, it doesn't need to prove, it simply continues when everything else stops. It continues when the body says enough, it continues when the mind says impossible, it continues when the heart says I can't, it continues because can't is a suggestion, and the will doesn't take suggestions from anything except its own eternal refusal to surrender. Yeah. One day the body will fail, the mind will fade, the heart will stop, but even then the will remains. It remains in the echo of every choice you made when no one was watching. It remains in the legacy of every time you chose to stand when everything said fall. It remains in the spark you left in others who saw you refuse to break. That spark is immortal too, and it will keep igniting long after you're gone. When immortal will. They can kill the flesh but never the fire. Immortal will. They can shatter the shell but never the source. Immortal will. They can take everything except the choice to keep rising. Immortal will. I am not my wounds, I am not my losses, I am the refusal to be defined. The storm comes again, when the body betrays again, when the world forgets you again, remember, you are not your circumstances, you are not your failures, you are not your pain, you are the will that outlives all of it.